Moving on to part 2 of Tomy and Trackmaster TNF Hector the Horrid, made by Trainboy54 versus old version versus the new version. Time for the comparisons. See how he sounds different like this?
You saw Hector.
See with a different voice?
And fill that truck? Yes.
See that? And the old version
They saw Hector.
is different.
Did you just have to shunt that and fill that truck?
Yes.
And listen to Candid comparing the new version.
Ha! How about that? I like to see you do that.
Hear that? She go like, ha! How's that bad? I like to see you do that. But in the old version,
How about that? I like to see you do that.
he go like, how about that? Why will you see you do that? That's the old version. See? It was the
He
same.
doesn't want to be shunted.
It's the same old
His
version of
name is
Thomas.
Hector, but Phineas and Ferb
While
called
he
him
was
Hector
explaining,
before
he
Thomas
go
could
like,
get-
Hector the, and then he's trying to finish. See, look at the new version. It was different.
His name is Hector.
See?
But Phineas and Ferb
It was
said
different.
they called him Hector the... Before Thomas could finish, Hector opened his mouth and let out the biggest roar of all.
And hear that? I don't like his big, mighty voice.
Candace and
And the
Stacy
scream.
screamed.
Stacy, let's get out of here.
That doesn't look like the same. In the new version, I mean the old version,
Hector opened his mouth and let out the biggest roar of all.
and the screaming voices will be recorded from the one for the show.
Stacy, let's get out of here.
That was very old.
That horrid truck.
See, in the old version, it was from the creepy music of the beginning of Persian Grossly Trek from season 2 of Tom and Friend, recorded by the music. Hear that?
Thomas was surprised. This made Rosie cross.
Let's go over that before.
Thomas was surprised. This made Rosie cross.
Hear that? Another humming voice.
Bashed Phineas and Ferb. He had shouted at Thomas, and he had scared Candace and Stacy so much that they ran away. Now the freight delivery would never be ready in time. Rosie had enough.
Hear
of
that?
this. She puffed bravely in front of Hector and gave him a big push. Hector rolled
It was from the
backwards.
show.
He was very cross.
I love the extra. I don't like the big bang of that. I love the old version.
I won't.
And hear
You're
that?
causing confusion.
They copied the music from Tommy and the Magic Railroad chase scene. Hear that?
With one huge push, Rosie...
Comparing to the old version,
Hector had buffed and bashed Phineas and Ferb. He had shouted at Thomas, and he had scared Candace and Stacy so much that they ran away. Now the freight delivery would never be ready in time. Rosie had enough of this.
it was from the Tommy Friend season 8 from season 11 Trouble Music.
Hector rolled backwards. He was very
From
cross.
season 8 through 12. It was from season 8 through 12 of the Trouble Music.
You're causing
Hear that?
confusion and delay. You're really
With the bang.
With a
Hear that?
huge push, Rosie sent Hector rolling backwards. Hector tumbled off the track.
It was different. Including the expression. I'm going to have to higher the volume. About what is different.
Sent Hector rolling backwards. Hector tumbled
Let me
off
play
the
the old
track.
version. See, it was the same.
Rosie, what have you done? Rosie felt
Another humming
terrible.
voice.
She didn't mean to knock Hector
It was from the
over.
different version.
Thomas and Rosie puffed up to Hector. Hector laid on his side, looking very sad.
Compared to the old version, it was from the sad song of season 2 of Tom and Friend. It was from the episode dealing with Diva's deed.
Rosie, what have you done?
Hear that?
Rosie felt terrible. She didn't mean to knock Hector over. Thomas and Rosie walked up to Hector. Hector laid on his side, looking very sad. Now Hector didn't seem so horrid anymore. I'm sorry, this is so hard.
See? The voice was different.
But why do you shunted?
Because I'm scared.
Why scared?
Why scared? I'm a new truck. And I'm scared because I haven't been filled with coal before. I don't know what it feels like. That's why I didn't want to be
Hear that?
shunted. Thomas and Rosie were
The music was
surprised.
different.
I'll fetch Rocky.
See? It was rewinding. But in the old version, it was different. Hear that?
Thomas and Rosie were surprised. I'll fetch Rocky. Later, Thomas did brought Rocky, and the red breakdown crane lifted Hector back onto the tracks. Rosie wanted to help Hector.
Compared to the new version,
Later, Thomas did brought Rocky. The red breakdown crane lifted Hector back onto the tracks. Rosie wanted to help Hector.
let's listen both.
Thomas?
Thomas?
Were you scared when
Were
you
you
have to
scared
try
when
the
you
new
have to try the new coal hopper at the steamworks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Hear that?
Just to
I have to show Hector that coal
isn't
isn't
scary.
scary.
Just to help him.
Hear that? The music was very different.
So Rosie took Hector to the steamworks.
And they were playing the narrow gauge engine song
and
with
Thomas
humming.
followed.
Here's falling. And guess what's different? The troublesome truck were playing the song as they drum rolling like that. And guess what song they played made by Disney? It was from the Aladdin song, I Got My Eyes on You. I'm gonna have to mute. Hear that? And look at Ronnie was very colorful. I'm gonna have to mute because I don't want to get copyrights. That's the reason why they can't show that, because of the copyrights due to his account got terminated. And as you could feel about what is different, that's the reason why they can't show it, because they want to show it as Aladdin. Hear that? They didn't. Train 154 narrators didn't say that because the song was keep playing. I'm still gonna have to mute because of the copyrights.